fresh-baked loaves, still warm from the oven.
Bits and baubles for sale, all crafted by the best blacksmith in Skyrim.
This is a local favorite and one of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red.
You look like someone who can hold their liquor. How about a friendly contest to win a staff?
From old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made.
If you're looking for a challenge, you've come to the right place.
But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the
a
shield
few
maiden.
drinks, a few laughs, and a contest. What could be better?
Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink
Ha!
and you lead. Now I
We'll
think
see
it's high
about that.
time you lie
This is
down
a
and
special
bleed.
brew. Very strong
So
stuff.
they came clashing
Let's
and
get
slashing
started.
steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal.
I'll start round one. Down the hatch.
And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
Your turn.
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors.
One down, my friend. One
Our
down.
youth, till
Yeah,
the
yeah.
days come
And
go.
another one for me.
Age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the storm.
And how
clouds
about
and
you?
restore what we own. With our blood and our steel. we
So
will
says
take
you.
back
I think
our
I've hit my limit on these things. Tell you what, one more and you win the contest.
With Ulfric, the killer of kings.
Wow,
On the day
you've really
of
done it.
death, we will
The staff
drink
is
and
yours.
we'll sing. With the children of Skyrim.
You know, you're a fun person to drink with. I know this great little place where the wine flows like water. We should head there. Hey, you don't look so good.
This land.
Wake up. That's right. It's time to wake up, you drunken blasphemer. I see. So, you don't remember fondling the statuary, then? I'm guessing you also don't remember coming in here and blathering incoherently about marriage or a goat. Which means you don't remember losing your temper and throwing trash all over the temple. Dibella teaches love and compassion, but that doesn't mean we're just going to tell you what you want to know and let you walk away from this. Pick up your mess, then apologize. And if we think you're sincere, we'll consider lending you aid. I suppose that'll do. Dibella teaches us forgiveness after all. Even for a drunk like you. You were ranting when you got here, but most of it was slurred. You did say something about Rorikstead. Maybe you should take a look there.
got a lot of nerve showing yourself in this town again. What do you have to say for yourself? Is that so? Does the name Gleda ring a bell? The star beauty of my farm? Kidnapped by a drunk lout and sold to a giant? You better remember her right fast before I call the guards and have you hauled away. You're damn right it does. I'll never breed another prize-winning goat like Gleda. And don't you think of coming back to Rorikstead until you get her back from that giant. You mentioned something like that when you were running off with my goat. Tell you what, you bring back my goat, and maybe I'll give a damn about your staff. You really don't remember stealing a goat and selling her to a giant? Are you thick? Go get her! At least she's bound to follow you back. You smell just like the fermented feed she likes. All right then.
Crops have been growing in Rorikstead. Soil in the hole.
We should start selling the soil along with the dung. Like a tiny crop. Name's Ennis. If you've got friends who do business in Whiterun, they might know me. Fine, but I'll still be missing my Gleda. Doubt I'll ever have a prize-winning goat again. Most of what you said was gibberish, but you left a note. The only bit I could read was, after repaying Ysolda in Whiterun. See you.
I work for Bellathor, general goods store.
Everything all right?
So, you're finally back. Look, I've been patient, but you still owe me. Oh, what's wrong? Did the engagement fall through? Look, how about we call it even, as long as you bring back the wedding ring? That's really a shame. I was so looking forward to the wedding. You said you'd have all the most interesting guests. You went right out to give it to your fiancé. Don't you even remember where you left him? And after you told me that sweet story of how you met in Witchmist Grove, I can see why he left you. How could you forget? It was the sweetest story I'd ever heard. You met at the full moon, under the biggest tree in Witchmist Grove, surrounded by fireflies. It was straight out of a storybook. I'm sure your bride-to-be will tell you when and where the ceremony will be. If she still wants to marry you when you tell her you can't afford the ring. All right. You're mean when you're sober. You said the ceremony was going to be in Morvunskar. You said your friend Sam was going to be your best man. Farewell.
Yes.
I am master of the arcane. They're making you do this for a laugh.
What was that?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You're here. I was beginning to think you might not make it. You're here. I was beginning to think you might not make it. I thought you might not remember your first trip here. You had a big night. I think you've definitely earned the staff. Oh, the Hagraven feather and so on. You can throw all those out. You see, I really just needed something to encourage you to go out into the world and spread merriment. And you did just that. I haven't been so entertained in at least 100 years. I am Sanguine, Daedric Prince of Debauchery. I know. How could I lie to you? Well, how could I trust you until we've shared a few drinks? But it wasn't long before I realized you'd make a more interesting bearer of my not-quite-holy staff than this waste of flesh. Let's be honest here. I don't always think my decisions through. But you're going places. Maybe a little influence from your old Uncle Sanguine could help adjust your course a bit. My pleasure. But I think it's time for you to go. No fun keeping you locked up in here with the staff.
Good to see you again, friend. I'd be dead if not for Vignar. He took me in and helped me turn my life around.